Welcome to Wild and Wonderful. My name is Lainey, and I'm a naturalist at the Cook County Forest Preserves, and today we're at Sand Ridge Nature Center, and we're going to talk to my friend Alex, who's also a naturalist, and he's going to teach us all about wildflowers and pollinators. Hey Alex, what are you looking at?
Well, hey Lainey, I'm admiring one of my favorite wildflowers, purple coneflower. During the spring, summer, and fall, the forest preserves of Cook County are alive and colorful with beautiful wildflowers of all different shapes and sizes. Wildflowers are a little bit different than the flowers you might see growing in a home garden. Wildflowers can grow without the direct care of people. Wildflowers are native to our region as well. And as we'll learn today, wildflowers are one of the most important groups of living things that we have in our forest preserves.
Awesome, we definitely have other wildflowers here. We should go look at them.
Absolutely, let's go.
Walking for wildflowers.
Alex, look, we have the black-eyed Susan here. They love to grow in sunny spots.
And they even look like the sunshine with those beautiful showy yellow blossoms. Wildflowers can grow tall as they reach for the sky, while others grow down low. Some wildflowers are colorful and showy, like the black-eyed Susans that we're looking at now. Others are small and nimble, and you really have to look hard to find them.
Black-eyed Susans are one of my favorite flowers. Do you all have a favorite flower?
What's your favorite wildflower?
We just found a remarkably different wildflower, and it's growing where it's wet.
That's the swamp milkweed, with those beautiful pink flowers sitting there right at the top of the plant.
Swamp milkweed is one of the host plants for the beautiful monarch butterfly. We found a beautiful and showy wildflower, swamp rose hibiscus. And over here is a much different looking flower, buttonbush.
Wildflowers are not just pretty, they look different from each other to attract different pollinators.
Wildflowers are an important part of a healthy ecosystem.
What is an ecosystem?
An ecosystem is a place where plants and animals live and work together.
Wildflowers and pollinators work together. Do you all know what a pollinator is? Let's see if we can find one and learn more. Alex, you're dressed like a bee.
I am. I dressed up as one of my favorite pollinators. Other types of pollinators include butterflies, beetles, and even flies.
As pollinators live among and feed on wildflowers, they move pollen around from different flowers in a process called pollination.
What's pollination?
When pollen from one flower makes contact with another, that flower becomes pollinated and gradually turns into a fruit with seeds. Those seeds can then sprout into a new plant.
Scientists think that the many colors and shapes of flowers attract different kinds of pollinators. That way, every flower has a chance to be pollinated.
Some wildflowers point down towards the ground, like mayaples, to lure in beetles. Other flowers, like showy asters, rise towards the sky and are magnets for bees, butterflies, and other insects.
Cardinal flower, with its bright red blossoms, attracts a bird that pollinates flowers, the tiny, ruby-throated hummingbird. And not only does milkweed provide food for monarch butterflies, but it's also where monarch caterpillar eggs are laid. Milkweed is their home.
Ew, what stinks?
The carrion fly is especially attracted to the smell of rotting meat. One of the earliest flowers to bloom here in Cook County is skunk cabbage.
And with a name like skunk cabbage, can you guess how this wildflower smells?
It smells stinky, like rotting meat, perfect for the carrion fly. So we know that wildflowers are important, but pollinators are important too. And without our many different pollinators, we wouldn't have the large amounts of wildflowers, fruits, and vegetables that we have today.
And you might be familiar with one sweet treat, honey, that's made by a pollinator.
Honeybees.
Honeybees collect pollen and nectar that they bring back to their hive, and they use those two items to make honey. That honey, those bees can eat.
I like to eat honey too. We've learned a lot today about wildflowers.
Yes, we have, and we have a special surprise for you. We have a wildflower that grows in our forest preserves that you would expect to see in a desert, but it grows right here in Cook County, prickly pear cactus.
Wow, can you believe a cactus is a wildflower?
It's a secretive wildflower that grows in sunny and sandy spots. Our forest preserves are places where wildflowers can thrive.
And when you're going for a walk in the forest preserves, make sure you stay on the trail. And don't ever pick a wildflower. You wouldn't want to take it away from its home.
And if you see a bee, don't swat at it. Watch what that animal is doing. It may be busy pollinating a flower that could one day turn into a fruit or a vegetable that an animal or a human can eat.
If you want to learn more about the forest preserves, come to your local nature center.
At Forest Preserves of Cook County Nature Centers, you can discover so much about wildflowers and much, much more.
Thank you for joining us today, and we will see you next time on another episode of Wild and Wonderful.